Well, hello. Welcome to my first live stream here. I'm going to try to um, play this game of Black Orchestra and see how it goes. And played this game a few times, but it's been a while. So go ahead and get started. I'm going to be playing now. I should point out that I have been sent some new characters. We got Sophie Schull here, whom I'm going to be playing with. I've also got Justice von Danae, and I'm going to play with both of these characters for this game. Um, Pulling them down here. I know they're out of the shot, a lot of it, but I just kind of don't have a lot of space here to work with, and I got a weird camera angle. But I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Got the board set up. Again, I'm playing solo, but playing with two characters here. So, just to get started, I've got all of the Hitler and his cronies in their starting locations, and my two characters, Sophie and Hans, are in the train station. So, let's see here. Of course, the begin, first thing I do is check to make sure that none of my characters are in the same space as one of Hitler's henchmen. Obviously, they're not on the first round. Um, Obviously, they're not on the first round. Sorry, I was just checking the sound, make sure I got sound coming through there. All right. So, first action. We're going to go ahead and go with Sophie. Now, both of my characters, of course, start with a medium suspicion level and at timid. And of course, I want to get their commitment up and ideally their suspicion level down. So, first action with Sophie. You get 3 actions per character. So the first action I'm going to do is for Sophie. I'm going to draw a conspirator card, and it is convincing alibi. I can discard this card to lower my suspicion by 1. You know what? I actually think I'm going to do that right now, just to lower her suspicion. That gives me 1 action left, and I will move her to the sports palace. All right. So now I will go with Hans. Same thing. I will draw a conspirator card, and this is an illegal card. I don't want to be caught with this during a Gestapo raid, but I got some time because I don't think there's any Gestapo cards in the first event deck there. Acts of sedition, discard this card to lower Hitler's military support by 1, or discard this card. All conspirators in your space, including you, raise their motivation by 1. Okay, so that was my first action. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to Sports Palace with Sophie. I'm going to discard this to raise all the conspirators' motivation by 1, from timid to skeptical. This gives me our normal dossier limit of cards. That is 6 cards in the single-player game. Okay, so that's that. Now, of course, here we get to see what happens. We draw an event card. Okay, the Anschluss. Okay, so the stage key is not an event, so we play this. Raise Hitler's military support by 1, so that goes to 3. Move Hitler and Goering to Munich. So Hitler and Goering's already in Munich, so now we've got Hitler in Munich as well. Okay, so that was pretty simple for the first round. Next round, Sophie. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to check this. I'm going to reveal this item. It's badges. Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to move Sophie now to the Chancellery, and I'm going to reveal this one. It's poison. All right. For Hans, actually, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do a Conspire Action. Now, for a Conspire Action, essentially I take up to 3 dice. I spend 1 each dice I take. I'm going to take all 3. And I don't want to roll the suspicion symbol. I do want to roll the target. That's going to help me lower, eventually help me lower Hitler's military targets. That's actually awesome, because what that do is normally they would go there, but since there's 3 of them, I don't really have to do that. I can just go ahead and spend them right now. I've got the 3, the choice here. I can either raise motivation by 1 or lower Hitler's military support by 1. I'm going to lower Hitler's military support by 1 there. So that was his action. So once again, we go here. All right, this is a key event, the Munich Agreement. Neville Chamberlain negotiates a treaty with Hitler. I always remember what George Costanza said. Chamberlain, you could hold his head in the toilet and he'd still give you half of Europe. This is a key event. Okay, raise Hitler's military support by 1. Remove the next 2 Stage 1 event cards from the game. Do not reveal these cards. So, 1 and 2, these are out of the game. Okay, so once again, we're back to Sophie. Sophie's going to draw a conspirator card. Document atrocities. Discard this card in Auschwitz or Treblinka. Lower Hitler's military support by 1. All conspirators, including you, raise motivation. Okay, she's going to hang on to this card. I guess I can put that face up. She's going to have that card there. Let's see. Second. I think, you know what? She's going to draw another card. Urgent communicate. Discard this card. Move 2 deputies to anyone's space. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to move her to the Deutschland Halle. All right. And then for Hans, Hans is going to take a card. Military secrets. Discard this card in Zurich or Stockholm. Okay, I'm going to keep that. That will lower Hitler's military support. Where is it? Zurich or Stockholm? Zurich I can't get to yet, and Stockholm I can't get to. So that's going to be later in the game. I don't know if I can hang on to that one indefinitely, but I'll keep it for right now. So that was his first one. Again, I'm going to draw another card for a second one. Quick reaction. Discard this card during one any plot attempt. Reroll 1. Okay, die during any plot attempt. That's actually not bad, but we got to get some plots. I am going to shoot. Yeah, I'm going to draw another card. Inspiring speech. Discard this card. All conspirators in your space, including you, raise motivation by 1. Okay, that's good. I'm going to try to get close to Sophie again next time and do that. So hopefully we won't get a Gestapo raid again. We're still in phase 1, so that's not a huge deal. I'm not terribly worried about it. Let's take a look here. Okay. Deputies deployed. Move Bormann to Hanover. Move Goering to Tannenberg. Tannenberg. Should Tannenberg be over in East Prussia? And Himmler to Nuremberg. Okay, so that's nothing terribly amiss there. Okay, so Sophie, I'm going to go ahead and reveal this. Intel. I'm going to draw a card. Oh good, this is a lower suspicion one. But I'm going to hang on to that one. Then I'm going to move her to Sports Palace. Now Hans is in Sports Palace, and he has this inspiring speech. All conspirators, including you, raise your motivation. Okay, in the space. So, we're now, both of our conspirators are at motivated. Okay, things are getting real. But we still need to get some plots. We still need to get some plot cards and some other items and what have you in order to carry out this next assassination. But that is their turn. So, all right. Assassin caught. Maurice Bavad confesses his plan to shoot Hitler during a parade. The conspirators nearest to Hitler raise their suspicion to high. Move Hitler to the chancellery. Well, I guess they're equidistant. Shoot. So I guess they both go to high. And Hitler is moved to... Okay. All right. Well, that's not good. What do we got? We got Sophie's got this Okay, so she's got the cover story. So we can discard this card, and we can lower suspicion back to medium. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I'm going to send her to Ministry of Propaganda and reveal that. Badges. Okay. Hans is going to take a card. Okay, we got a plot. Suitcase bomb. Required elements. You are in the same space as Hitler. Hitler is in a fortified bunker. He's got to be in one of these bunker spots for this one. Wehrmacht, no, he's Abwehr, so he doesn't get that. He needs explosives, and a badge will negate suspicion. We do have a couple of badges available. In fact, I'm going to take that. I don't know how likely that plot is, but I'm going to go ahead for his... So that was his first action or second action? That was his first action. Badges for the second action. And, okay, so he's got badge, and then for his last action, the Gestapo HQ. Okay, so let's see here. Party rally. Move Hitler and all deputies to Nuremberg. The rally of Greater Germany is held in Nuremberg. Okay, so we got to move all of the deputies to Nuremberg. All right. They're all at Nuremberg. Okay. Sophie. I'm going to move her here. Look at that. Intel. And I'm going to take a card. Covert operation. Discard this card, ignore one. Okay, so that's not a bad one. Both got illegal documents on them. They both got illegal. And I might get getting rid of some of these because that's kind of scary to have them. All right. So let me go ahead then. It's Sophie's turn. Okay, I will draw a card for Sophie. Quick read, discard this card, reroll. Okay, we've already got one. No, I guess not. Reroll one. Hans has that. I'm going to grab another one for her. High-ranking informant. Discard this card if Hitler's military support on to the plot attempt. No, I'm not going to hang on to that one. I'm going to draw one more. Okay, good. Sniper. Elements. You are in the same space as Hitler. You are at reckless motivation. Well, she can't be reckless, but maybe I can give this card to Hans later. And it suits the Abwehr too. So weapons and intel. Okay, so this looks like it might be a doable plot. So Sophie's got this card. I got to get it to Hans. And then... and info got into the Zucker. Okay, so this works out. This actually works out really well. So I'm going to go for Hans's action. I'm going to move here. For one action, I'm going to pick up the intel. And for the final action for Hans, I will get the sniper plot. Okay, so weapons. I need to get weapons, and then maybe I can try to take out Der Fuhrer. Okay. Visit from Himmler. Himmler unexpectedly arrives for top-level meeting. Takes the nearest conspirators. Crap. Shoot. If there is only conspirators, may roll a die. On a roll of 1, 2, 3, they raise their motivation by that amount. On a roll of their races, but no, there's 2. Yeah, conspirator may roll a die. Conspirator. Here at the beginning, Himmler automatically at the beginning of Sophie and Hans's turn is going to raise their suspicion level, which is not good. I am not happy about that at all. Okay, so I want to try to move that up so you can see both of their. I'll just put the key events up there, I guess, and then I'll move these guys up here. So I want you to kind of get a better shot of Hans. and what he's doing. Okay. Well, I still can't see Hans too well. Actually, what I will do is I will put Hans's cards beneath him. And that's still not ideal, but it gives you a better idea there. Okay. What's next? It's Sophie's turn. Okay, well, we want to get Sophie out of there. I will actually take Sophie to OHQ, and it's a map, and then I'll take a card. Security clearance while in your say are ignored during a stop, so she can have that and kind of ignore the she can carry illegal documents. That's cool. 1, 2, 3. You got a hand size of 6. These guys the single player game. Okay. So I need weapons. So Hans, that's what I want to do with Hans here. Is I want to go find weapons. So I will go 1 explosives there. So that's not all right. Parade in Berlin. Hitler celebrates Heroes Remembrance Day in Berlin. Move Hitler, Goebbels, and Hess to the Zoig house. Oh, phew, that's awesome. Move those guys out just in time. Oh, I'm not. Who is it? It's Hitler, Goebbels, so Bormann and Goering stay in Nuremberg. So these guys move to the all Wehrmacht suspicion by 1, but we don't have any Wehrmacht. While this is nor 2 suspicion on plot attempts, but we're not doing any plot attempts anytime soon. So weapons is the key. That's what we need to do right now. So I will. I'm going to take another card for her. So contact, discard this card. Choose 1 item in any space revealed or conspirator sheet. I'm hanging on to that now. And that's her hand size. What was her? Well, we're not going to get the Auschwitz or Blinka. On Church 4, but she's covered with that card. But I got to get rid of. You know what? I'm just going to play. In any unrevealed, so any one of these spaces that I probably won't get to, I'll do Borisov. And it's a map, so that's for her third action station. For Hans, I'm going to move him. I'm going to flip that to, no, I will him. Plot, kidnap. Card element in space is Hitler in any Berlin. Not weapons. I'll hang on to it, but plot. So keep in mind. All right. So I want. Of course, they're not open yet, and I don't want to go. Well, I guess I can go through norm. So I will do that. 2 and 3, and it is weapons. Okay, good. I can make my first. Shoot. Yeah. Last card can do this. Berlin speech. See Hitler's military support set to its starting value. Hitler and Goebbels to the Sports Palace. And Goebbels to the Sports Palace. Okay. All conspirators in Berlin lower section by 1. Okay. Okay, so that goes. Okay, so now, so 1, 2, 3. I'll go 1, 2, and grab that. Okay, my friends, we have now to, and we are in two, which means that the Gestapo card might come out. Some of the cards may not be a Gestapo guard. Stage 2, scary. Uh, Actually, I'm gonna do another, and to this one from is now my sixth. Is out here for Von Donahue. Covers that, and I got a reroll on a plot, so this is good. Maybe I'll have to give one of these plots to her. Okay. So that was 1, 2, 3 for that action. Okay, we are in round 2. Party rally. We don't have a key event in play for this stage. Set Hitler's military support to its starting value. Move Hitler and all the deputies to Nuremberg. Well, this is the current event. Any conspirator that moves into Nuremberg sets their suspicion to low. Yeah, but then you got all that crap coming out of there if the guys don't move, so I don't know that it's worth it. Okay, so all the conspirators. Sophie is going to. Gosh, which plot should I give her? Weapons and signature. Do we have a signature? Oh, the badge. Oh, well, actually, for Sophie, the suitcase and the badge, and then so she will need to get the explosives, which are in Hanover. Okay, so that's 1, 2. So 3 will be her deal. I could go right now to Nuremberg and take a shot at Hitler. His suspicion's low, or pardon me, my suspicion's high, but his military support is low. If I go there, I do lower my so, gosh, there probably was not going to be a better time. This may be a short game if I'm lucky. Okay, so gosh, this is scary. So I'm going. Actually, okay, this civilian. This is actually be good for Sophie. You got to be in the same space as Hitler, not in a fortified space. It's civilian. She's a civilian. Explosives and keys. We have keys available. I don't see keys, but we do have explosives out there. She's going for explosives. This might be a better play, so I will take that now and then give that to her later. Hopefully, if I'm not arrested, I'll move him there, and I will take my shot at Hitler. Okay, so I could potentially. I don't see that this is. I don't see that this is. Well, okay. All right. Take my plot, my sniper. I'm going to do. I am in the same space. Oh, I'm not reckless though. I don't have the motivation yet. Shoot. So I can't do that. No, I'm not going to Munich. I'm at motivated. Dang it. I gotta be at reckless. Ah! I knew that was too easy. That was too easy. I was thinking, okay, I can take a shot here and it'll all be over. So I gotta get him to reckless motivation. Okay, so I'm going to. He drew a card. I'm going to move him here and reveal this. Keys. Oh, good. So she can use that. Okay, good. Yeah, that'll be good for her. What is the motivation you need? Hidden bomb. I guess it's reckless too. You are no. You don't need to be reckless for the hidden bomb. Gosh. Okay. Whew. Okay. So let's see how. Okay. It says key event. We don't have a key event for the stage. Czechoslovakia invaded. Czechoslovakia surrenders to Hitler with little resistance. Raise Hitler's military support by 1. Move Hitler to Vienna and reveal item there. So Hitler goes to Vienna and we reveal item there. We can go, of course, to the number 2 areas at this time. Keys. Okay, so is that okay? All right, so we need to get the keys. Oh, we already got keys. We're good here. Keys, explosives, and she doesn't have to be reckless motivation. That's our shot. Okay, so it goes there. All right, so she is going to and give her to do this. She's going to give him the hidden bomb, and then she's going to move one space. Um, shoot. Okay, he's going to go 1, 2, and reveal. And there's explosives right there. Shoot, I should have sent her down here. Didn't know it at the time. Okay. Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see what our next event is. Propaganda strategy. The top deputies meet to discuss a new propaganda campaign. Move Bormann and Goebbels to Munich, and then reveal item there. Okay. There's no. We do move Bormann and Goebbels to. 1, 2, 3. Well, Hitler might move. Let's try it. So she's gonna go 1, 2, 3 to get those explosives. I'm going to conspire as Hans. Oh, good, excellent. And with that, with a conspire move, of course, that lets me. I mean, all three of these would go on the descent track, but they're there. So I can raise my motivation. Let's see, one conspirator raised their motivation by 1. I'm going to move his to committed. So if I can get him up to reckless, then he's good for a sniper plot. So that was his action there. Okay, come on, no good stop. No good stop. Very good. From Hess, move Hess to the stars. If that critter is alone, they may lower their motivation. No, okay, not allowed work. Okay, what does Hess do? Hess choose a card from your dossier. Okay, that could be worse. You know what? I think Sophie's going to give her for these because that's just there. He's okay with that, but shoot, I would like to. Well, actually, I'm going to get rid of the kidnapping. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. Okay, she is going to grab the explosives. Okay. How you are in the. It's not a fortified space. It doesn't have the fortification symbol. She's a civilian. She's got explosives and she's got keys. Her suspicion right now is high, but she's motivated. That's a 3. So I would be rolling 1, 2, 3, 4 die. She hasn't done an action yet. Take the discard card for card she have. Quick reaction. She's already got that, so she doesn't need that. Discard this card. Ignore 1. Oh, so she's covered there. Discard this card. Move 2 deputies. Okay. All right, dudes. I think she's in a good space. So we got it. She is going to Anna, heaven help us, to carry out the hidden bomb. Okay, she's in the same space as Hitler. Hitler base. She is a die. That's 1 die. He is under. All the required outside of the plot. Reckless. Shoot, she's not committed. I mean, darn it, she's not committed. Shoot. Okay, can't do that yet. Dang it, that would have been perfect. You know what? She's gonna. Okay, so there's that. She gets 2 more actions. You can't conspire again. 2 more actions. She got 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. She'll take another card. Discard this card. Choose a card from the dossier pile and add it to your dossier. Hang on to that for now. And I will... Actually, going to take another card. Resistance Network. While in your dossier, lower your suspicion by 1 for each. Okay, discard for each target roll during any Conspire action. Discard this card if a. I just don't want that in my thing, so I'm not gonna take it. All right. Okay. Here we go. Anti-Semitic laws. All Jews are required ID cards and passports stamped with a J. All conspirators raise their motivation by 1. So Hans is now reckless. He can do his, and she is committed. I got 2 shots here at the big guy, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, anti-Semitic laws were terrible, but they raised my motivation. Oh, okay. Now Hess, I still got to discard cards because I'm still in that spot with Hess. Shoot. Okay. Oh, I can. Oh, that was hers. She had that one, right? Yeah. She had the hidden bomb. That's what we're using for there. I should put it down there. Okay, so she has the hidden bomb. He's got to get rid of 1. I think she'll get rid of that suitcase bomb, and he will get rid of. He'll get rid of the illegal one. Okay, so I got 2 shots. I got shots for both my conspirators. If they both go to jail, because they're both on high now. So if they both go to jail, that's game. But I bet it's too good. Hitler's got relatively low military support. That's only going to get higher. His military support's only going to go up once he invades France and Poland. I got motivation. I've got everything I need. Well, they both got the quick reaction too, so they can each do a reroll. So essentially, in order to do that, in order to get the plot, of course, determine the final difficulty of the plot attempt by noting the current level of Hitler's military support as well as the active player's suspicion. So I have to roll that without getting suspicion. Announce the number of you need as well as the number of that would result in failure. The number of so let's go ahead, Sophie. Sophie's going to try this first. So again, we've got the hidden bomb. All right, so that's 1 for the safe space with Hitler. Hitler not in a fortified space. 2, she's a civilian. 3, explosives. And 4, keys. Okay, so I need to roll. So if the number of suspicion is lower than the dice shown on your conspirator sheet, under your current suspicion, your plot was not detected. So I've got to roll. Oh, I got you. So if I roll 1 for either of these, I'm going to jail. Count the number of targets and compare it to Hitler's military. If the number rolled was lower than Hitler's support, the plot failed. However, if the plot was detected, you were able to escape. Do not discard the attempted plot card and continue your turn as normal. So if I assassinate Hitler, if I get equal to 3 targets with 4 die, I win. And I can even ignore, she can even ignore one of the suspicions, right? That's, I can discard the card. Yeah. So I got the covert operation. Get 1 suspicion. It's not a big deal. But I got to roll, in order to win this for the game, if I can roll 3 targets, and I got a suspicion, However, I can discard this to ignore that. Okay, so that plot has failed, but the card goes back to her. All right, she continues her turn as normal. So, oh, I do believe I lose the explosives and the keys, however. They are gone. Okay, so now she's still got 2 turns. I don't want to stay in that spot with Hitler. So she got 2 moves. So she's going to go 1, 2, because I don't want to end up there. All right, so Hans, gosh, okay. You're going to roll 4 die, same thing. Reckless motivation, same space as Hitler, Abwehr, weapons, and intel. So we're going there. Okay. Again, if I roll 1 suspicion, he goes to jail. If I roll 3 targets, we kill Hitler. Ah! Crap. Okay, so okay, if the number of is lower than the dice showing conspiracy, your plot was not detected. Yeah, that doesn't help us. 1 results in a failure. So he is arrested. When you are arrested, immediately move to the prison space and discard all legal cards in your dossier. Illegal cards. If all players, okay, yeah. For each illegal card in your dossier, no, the active play all dice on the descent track. Okay. Oh no, I'm sorry. That was Gestapo raids. That wasn't prison. When you are arrested immediately, yeah, the prison is not adjacent to any other location and is not valid location of any sort or movement of card effect unless the effect specifically states that you are released. The only way to get into or out of prison is to be arrested or released. You cannot resolve effects from cards from the dossier or characters, including, okay, so I can't use my cards. You can't be the target of and are unaffected by all card effects, including event and interrogation cards. Your special blank, even if you are at high enough motivation to use it. You retain all of your items and non-illegal conspirator cards in your dossier when arrested, but you cannot discard, resolve, or transfer them. Okay, and then it's got what happens on the arrested player's turn. I will wait for that. So that was his turn, so we are now here. Gestapo raid. Conspirators at extreme suspicion are arrested. Okay, Sophie's not there. For each illegal card, she does not have an illegal card. Return all dice on the descent track to the supply. That was our first Gestapo raid, appropriately enough, after 2 unsuccessful attempts on Hitler. Sophie's was not detected, but so she, she got out okay, but she did not kill. So that's no good. So now Sophie's turn. Distributors are trying to regroup and find out how they can make this work again. I guess the plot card I would get rid of as well. I believe, yeah, I get rid of the plot card too. Okay. Okay, so Sophie. Gosh, now what has she got? She's still got the hidden bomb. So explosives and keys. I can go back there, but I don't want to go back there with Hitler there. That is no good while he's there, so I'll have to wait on that. Let's see. But I can go get those explosives. 1, 2. Grab these explosives. All right. So she's got that. We'll get those keys later. We can try it again. Hopefully, it'll work next time because that's a good plot, and she's good for it. She fits for that plot. All right. Now, okay. So now it is Captured player's turn. If you start your turn in prison, follow the sequence instead of following the usual structure. Draw an interrogation card. Okay. Okay, interrogation card. It says secretly read it, but I'm the only one playing it. Normally you wouldn't be able to reveal that. Do not reveal or discuss this card with other players. Choose one of the following options. Resolve the listed effects, then shuffle the deck. If all of the effects of a given option cannot be applied, you must choose a different option. Resist interrogation. Option C is always the eligible option to choose. Orders from Berlin: move the deputy to the next conspirator in turn order so that move the deputy nearest to the conspirator in turn order to that conspirator's space. Alternative facts: lower two conspirators' motivation by 1. You are released, move to the Gestapo, try and resist. Roll and resist. You are timid or skeptical, and result. Okay. So if I roll a target released with, if I 3, I discard 1 item from a conspirator sheet. 2, or 1 plot in a dossier. I don't want to do that. Discard 1 from 2. 3, raise Hitler's military support by 3. I'm going to try to do it. Come on, target. Yes! All right. So he is released, but he is at high suspicion? Yeah, high suspicion. So suspicion didn't change there. Okay, but he's still high suspicion, but he is... Okay, so... Okay, so he goes here. I think that's my whole turn. I don't think I do anything else except he's released. Reserves. I go there. Well, he's out of prison. That's good. Those keys and try again. They gotta reshuffle the interrogation deck. So now, so that's both the turns. So now here we go. Nazi-Soviet pact. Hitler and Stalin signed the non-aggression pact. Raise Hitler's military support by 1. Dang it. Move Bormann and Hess to the Berghof. So Bormann and Hess is already there, so Bormann and Hess are at the Berghof. Okay, so Sophie, you need to get keys, Sophie. We're still in stage 2, and all the stage 2s have been uncovered. That's the only one that hasn't been uncovered, but I don't want to go there. I'm going to move her, for right now, I'm going to move her 1, 2, and I'm going to draw a conspirator card. Okay. This is just like the one I had. Discard Zurich or Stockholm, lower Hitler's military support by 1. And Zurich will be opening up soon. So I'm actually going to hang on to this one. Hope I don't get another. So that's 5 cards she's got. So hopefully that's not going to open up or get another Gestapo raid soon. She's not. Now I've got Donnie. On Donnie, I'm going to take a card. Effective plan: discard this card. Gain 2 additional actions this turn. That's not bad. I'm going to draw another card. Need some more plots. Okay, got another plot here. Edge. All conspirators are in the same space. You are in the same space as Hitler. Hitler's any 3, 4, 5 space. This might work. There's another badge up there. Yeah, so I can go there and badge. And that will help this one. And well, it needs keys too. And she's going to... Well, I mean, I'll hang on to it for now. And it's kind of my best bet. For right now, let's go here. Take the badge. And there we go. All right, so... let's see what our next card is. Sudetenland occupation. The Wehrmacht occupies the German Sudetenland. Raise Hitler's military support by 1. Oh, man, alive. This game is just punishing. Okay. I need to start doing some conspiracy here. So, I'm going to... He hasn't moved. He's guys aren't moving, so while they're there, head, and I use my 3 actions for her. Okay, so that's good. And then I've got one more action. I can't do another Conspire. What's she at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I take another card. Okay, another plot. What is this one? You are in the same space as Hitler. Hitler in any Berlin space. Signature. All conspirators in the same space. And I'll take it. We'll see if it's out or not. I still think her other one's the better bet. Okay, so for him, again, I'm going to Conspire. Let's see, do we get a negative on that during a Conspire action? I think we do. For each, you and all other conspirators in your space raise suspicion by 1. Going to extreme, he will get arrested. But here's the good news. So that goes there. I assume that one goes like that. I could be playing that on, but I'm not going to look it up right now because I don't care. So I can either lower his thing or I can lower his suspicion. Or no, it's raise motivation. I can't lower suspicion. But I don't need to raise motivation. I'm good at motivation, so I'm going to lower his military support. Okay. So that was his turn. All right. Okay, come on. Move Himmler, Goering, and Hess to Aldershorst. Himmler, Goering, and Hess. Himmler, and Goering to Aldershorst. Stage 2. Okay. What does Hitler do when you start there? Decrease your motivation by 1. I can't afford that. I'm going to have her Conspire. Okay. But she gets 4 actions. That's good. So she gets 4 actions. Gosh, I wish this was 3 so I could go take that card with her. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she's already got enough cards, so that's not going to help. Yes, deliver badges or a map or. All right, I think we're back on here. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. So my I realized I've got some special actions I was not taking advantage of. Sophie Scholl, a descent track once per turn, which is really a lot more helpful than I thought it would be. And Von Donny, he has an illegal card. When he plays it, he can essentially double its effects, which is pretty good. So I will remember that from now on and play with Sophie's ability because that's too good to ignore. But what I'm going to do is, because I got these 4 actions, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So she won't be able to use that special action next turn because of Goebbels. But I'm going to remember that because that's really a good one to have. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead. Okay, sorry. Gosh, I don't know what's going on, but I keep seem to lose signal here. I don't know. Sorry. This is, like I said, this is the first time I've attempted to do this, and so I'm very much learning here from this experience. So again, I apologize for the wonkiness that's going. If you didn't see that, right? Okay, so I'm back. Don't know what's been going on. Hopefully this is going to work now. Just keeping an eye on it, but military rating has gone up, and things are not looking too good for Hans and Sophie. All right. So I'm going to go ahead now and, I forgot where I was. I think I just drew that last card, so I think it's the conspirator's turn again. We're going to go ahead here, and hopefully this won't go off again. And I don't know why that's been doing that, and I really apologize. Again, this is the first time I did it, and believe it or not, I'm something of a Luddite. So I appreciate that. Okay. Uh, so Sophie. Sophie is going to reveal. It's keys. She's got keys. She doesn't need keys, so she'll leave that alone. See, does his plot require keys? Yeah, he's got a plot that requires keys. So maybe I'll get that for him. All right, then. So that was one of her actions. And then you know what? Actually, she can do this without even taking an action. She can place that there, so that I am going to. She's got 2 actions, but we did that. I've still got good, commitment, reckless, and committed. And I'm going to then lower his track. And with her final 2 die, I'm going to conspire. No, she got that, and that raises her suspicion. Dang it. Okay, she is at extreme suspicion. This is not going well, people. All right, so now with oh shoot, you know what? That was her. There, yeah. So she couldn't do that. I couldn't lower his thing. I forgot that she was on that spot with Goebbels, so she can't do her special action. Okay, so that's not going to happen yet. But with Hans, I am going to attempt to do that. Okay, so that one guy can stay, and that will allow me to lower Hitler's suspicion down to 4. Okay. So, all right, now we've got another card. Key event. Sea Lion postponed. Hitler postpones the invasion of Britain after heavy losses during the air campaign. All conspirators lower their motivation by 1. Okay, that sucks. So she is now at motivated. He is now at committed. And oh, you know what? That's right. They can only do those things when they're motivated anyway, so that wouldn't have mattered. Anyway, I couldn't have done that with Sophie anyway. I forgot you have to be at that level. Okay, but she is now, which is good. So that means she can go ahead, that she's motivated, just add 1 up there. And now, oh no, she can't because she's still in that place with stupid Goebbels. But we have opened up 3. Which is good. We have opened up 3. So I will actually send her to Prague and see what this is. It's a badge, okay. And what he can use a badge, right? So he's going to go here, get the badge, and I'm going to send him back to the train station. Okay. Gestapo raid. Shoot, are they both arrested? Oh my gosh, are they both arrested? Conspirators at extreme suspicion are arrested. That is game, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that is game. Gestapo raids. Arrest in prison. Let's see. Can't resolve. Defeat. All players are in prison. Yep. Bow, 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 chicka, wow, wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is that is my game of Black Orchestra. It was kind of anticlimactic. I did get a couple of plots in, and I was happy about that. I really thought I had a chance with that Sophie Scholl plot that we tried with the hidden bomb, because she had a lot of dice, and his military support was relatively low. And it's good when you can get a combination like that early in the game before Hitler gets too powerful. That's a really good way to do it. But I felt like I kind of screwed up. I felt like I could have played a better game here. But, you know, you do what you can, and you make the best choices you can as you're playing it. Really quickly, though, I do want to show you these cards. Like I say, these are special cards that are new. Starling Games is coming out with an expansion, and these are some of the cards. You got Sophie Scholl there. And as I say, you know, she can, motivated, she can add die to the descent track without a Conspire move, but she can't be reckless. That's kind of her thing there. His special action is he can double the effect of any illegal card that can be played as an action. He can just do that once per stage. However, I got a few more of these cards they sent me. Let me grab those real quick. Hajimar Schott. He was the head of the Reichsbank. You can give one item or card in your dossier to another conspirator, regardless of location, when he's motivated. That's pretty good, actually. He was an interesting fellow. Just as an aside, he actually kind of got into disfavor after the 20th of July plot, and he went to a concentration camp. But then he stood trial at Nuremberg. And his middle names were actually, his full name was Hajimar Horace Greeley Schott. He was named after the newspaperman in the United States of the 19th century. His parents were fans of his. So it's kind of an interesting character there. Oh, incidentally, Hans von Donnier, his grandson is an actor in Germany. If you've seen Downfall with Bruno Ganz as Hitler, he played, it wasn't Krebs, he played Bergdorf. I think his grandson played General Bergdorf right there at the end in the bunker. There's Rudolf Christoph von Gersdorf. His motivated action is you can never be less than motivated or less than medium suspicion. Oh, so that's cool. So he can't be he's always somewhat suspicious, but he's skeptical and timid or not open to him. So he can only be motivated, committed, or reckless. So that's kind of a double-edged sword there. You got Wolf Heinrich Gelf von Helldorf. He was the chief of police of Berlin. His special action here is add 2 die to any Berlin plot in your space. Hitler and his deputies have no effect on you. Okay, that's a pretty interesting one as well. You move you around without having all those problems pop up. Wessel von Freitag Loringhoven. His motivated special ability is draw cards until you find a plot or an illegal card. Take it, discard the others. You've got Fabian von Schellendorf, Wehrmacht. His motivated ability is when you take the Conspire action, you may roll 1 additional die. Oh, that's pretty good. And then Hans Gusevius, another Abwehr agent. His motivated role is illegal cards in your dossier are ignored during a Gestapo raid. So that's pretty interesting. He doesn't have to worry about going to jail and getting arrested, but he will if he's an extreme suspicion, like my stupid people. Actually, my people weren't stupid. Generally, I like these cards I was playing with. I got to admit, though, one thing about Sophie Scholl is, first of all, Sophie Scholl is an awesome person. If you've not read anything about her, you really should. She's very cool. And there was a movie, the German actress Julia Jentsch played her, came out, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe not quite that. And it was a really good film, and she's a very interesting person. I think this is an odd choice. They obviously wanted to have a female character in the game, which I can understand, and that's cool. But Sophie Scholl, she was a resistor. She wasn't really a conspirator. She was not actively plotting to kill Hitler, and where she was very much a Christian. I don't know. I don't know if she would have condoned murder, even of Hitler. But it's interesting, though, to see her in this game. Anyway, this was my first live stream playthrough. I'm going to try to do more of these. Let me know. I mean, obviously I had some technical difficulties today, but let me know if you like this, if you want to see more of these. I just had the time today, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to try this out. And like I said, let me know if this is something you want to see more of. So thanks a ton, and may the Force be with you.